Welcome to The Grasp. I'm Doug. We've been talking about inflation. We've mentioned what money is, we've discussed what is inflation and what causes it, and now we're going to talk about the solution, which is, of course, cryptocurrency. So break out your pencils. The whole reason that cryptocurrency was created back in 2008 was to escape this inflation tar pit that has consumed all these previous empires and civilizations. Cryptocurrency fixes the money for the first time in human history.
No way. No way. Yes way, Ted!
Now we know that inflation causes economies to collapse. And we know that inflation is caused by expanding the money supply while the stuff in the economy remains static. Now in COVID, it's been even worse because they've been rapidly expanding the money supply, but they forced the shutdown of all these factories and businesses, so the stuff in the economy hasn't remained static, it has contracted at the same time they're expanding the money supply. So surprise, surprise, inflation has exploded. And this isn't a problem just for every family, right? This is a problem for every company, every institution, every city, every government, every country in the world is having to deal with this right now.
It's a sledgehammer.
Now, generally across history, we can blame this to I had to fight a war that I couldn't afford with money that I didn't have. Now, we've seen it throughout history. We saw it in World War I, we've seen it in World War II, we saw it in Vietnam, and now you can say we did the same thing. They fought a war against COVID.
Well, no, I thought we'd been through this already.
Now, we all know history is full of wars. But if governments had to fight them using tax dollars, eventually the citizenry would get fed up and say, enough of this crap.
Message for you, son.
But they don't do that. They try to be subtle, and they use the ignorance and indifference of the population by inflating the currency and using those dollars to go out and fight their wars.
Woo-hoo!
And as we have seen through history, you can do that for a few years. That'll buy you a little time. But if you keep it up, you collapse the currency in the economy.
I don't feel very good.
When you have a central authority that has a monopoly on the money supply, they're always tempted to cheat. And they do. Every civilization in history has succumbed to this.
What? No, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. No.
Okay, well, what about crypto?
Oh yeah.
Cryptocurrency, starting with Bitcoin, is completely different.
Light bulb.
It is the world's first engineered monetary system. It was created in 2008 as a result of the financial crisis. I'm sure you'll remember that during the 2008 financial crisis, the government printed all this money and gave it to banks and institutions like that to bail them out. Your money.
I can't afford that.
As a result of this, a set of nameless engineers saw this and said, something is seriously wrong here. This isn't fair and this isn't right. So they set about designing a better money system. They did this by using two different technologies. The first being the internet, the idea that we can interconnect millions of computers all around the world. The second bit of technology was cryptography, the idea that they could cryptographically sign something to make it immutable, to make it unchangeable by friend or foe. Now, in our previous video, we mentioned the idea of a ledger, a shared ledger, that's what systems in the past grew to make life easier and transactions easier. So they took this same concept and said, we're going to create this immutable digital ledger. Say that 100 people with money said, we're going to create this bank in cyberspace, and we're going to put and keep our money there.
Looks awesome.
And here's the key. The most important part to the whole system is we don't trust each other. We don't trust any government. We don't trust any bank. We don't trust any corporation. We don't even trust a single computer.
Okay, turn it on.
Kills! I'm back! Kills! Turn off!
So we create a software program to keep track of a public ledger. Everybody can see all the transactions. We create a currency and we limit it to 21 million coins. No more can ever be created. That is the fixed number. Each coin is divisible into 100 million parts so that you can buy a part of a coin. They then create it so you can send money to each other, anyone on the network. And it was designed so that the money could be stored there for 100 years, 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years, forever. And the key is still, we don't trust anyone.
Right on. Right on.
So cryptocurrency is an asset, protected by cryptography, stored in a public ledger. But here is the most important piece. The ledger is maintained in a decentralized manner. No one person or company controls it. It is controlled by the entire network of computers. Each and every computer has a full copy of the ledger, so every single person that has money at this bank has their own copy of the ledger. That means they have a record of every single transaction from the beginning of time, at least time as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. Therefore, this ledger is the immutable truth.
Wonderful.
Every few minutes, the computer system processes a batch of transactions. Every single person on the network verifies those transactions. If I want to send you a coin, the system knows it. The coin goes out of my account and into your account, and every computer on the network knows it. So in essence, it's a bank that is global, affordable, secure, and available to everyone on Earth with a simple download of software. This is a monetary system that solves the problem of inflation.
Apparently, it's a big deal.
And here's the beauty of the whole thing. It's a technology that brings real property rights to 8 billion people all over the planet. People that currently don't have property rights or may not even have a bank account.
Maybe you're forgetting just how rich you are. Huh? Huh?
Cryptocurrency is the highest form of property that has ever been created by mankind. Cryptocurrency gives everyone on the planet property rights that cannot be corrupted, inflated, or confiscated.
These were the happy days, the salad days, as they say.
And it's available to everyone for the price of a free download of software to any phone or computer. Now, my friends, that is real empowerment.
Sweet.
It is estimated that there is $500 trillion worth of stuff in the global economy. We're talking real estate, property, goods, services, corporations, etc. Now, as that economy gets translated into the digital landscape, that means that the market capitalization of the crypto space should also approach $500 trillion. Currently, the digital market cap is about $2 trillion. So you can see how early in the game we are and why now is a great time to be getting involved in the cryptocurrency space.
I should use my intelligence guided by experience.
In one sense, you're not early to the game if you haven't gotten involved in the crypto space now, because the crypto space has been around for over 12 years. But in a larger sense, it is still very, very early. And if you get involved in this space now, it will be generational changing wealth. That's all for today. We'll see you back here on The Grasp.
Hey!